Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm going to do my daughter's first day of college photo. This is the one I got from her, and this is when she started kindergarten. So I'm going to do now and then, so it would need to be, now and then. I can do now and then or then and now. I think I might do this because there's a little more space here. This is so those are my two photos. This is the paper kit that I put together. I have added a white sheet of paper to it, but I have these cut aparts, but I love this composition notebook paper. This is all, I have a bunch of creative memories. I was thinking I was going to use one of these for the background, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to do Christy's Beautiful Life. I'm not sure which day it is, but here is a sketch. This is from the new series. I don't know if these are in order, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be day 5, but it has a bunch of strips, top and bottom, 2 photos, embellishments, journaling. I don't know that I'll put journaling, but I like the layout of this. You could use washi tape here. I'm not going to do washi tape. I am going to use the scraps of paper, the paper that I pulled out, and I'm going to make strips. So that is my plan. And I'm going to do it on a piece of white cardstock rather than colored cardstock because there's a lot of busy patterns here. So that's going to be my base. And then I have all these photo mats that I pulled also. They're just solid colors on the back. But she has it designed like 2 Polaroid mats. So I'm going to do that. I just need to decide which papers I'm going to use for that. I think I will use this for one of them. Maybe this for this one. And I think I might be able to go this way even. And this one, except that's in the wrong direction. And that's not going to be big enough. I'm going to want it a little bigger than that. I'm going to use this paper for one of them. And then I'm just going to cut a whole bunch of strips and focus on using these. I can include some of the solids on the back too, but I'm just going to do, I think I'll do not the vertical strips. I'll do horizontal strips for that, horizontal strips for that, all these fun papers. And I might be able to spare the big pieces, not use the big pieces. So I think that will probably give me 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 different papers that I can do strips of. So let's figure out what size strips we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She has about 18 strips across a 12-inch. So that is probably 3/4 of an inch for each one. So that's probably a starting point, and I'll make some a little skinnier and some a little wider, but on average 3 1/4. Or sorry, 3/4 of an inch. And then yeah, I like that width. So we will just do a variety, a little bit wider, a little bit more narrow, depending on what I'm doing. That one's a little tiny wider. This one I'll do a little bit narrower. So I'm just going to keep going with all of these matte papers, and I'll come back when I think I have enough of these, and we'll start creating our page. All right, so it didn't take me too long to do these, and I think that's about the right number. If you've seen any of my videos where I did randomizing, it takes a lot of patience and attention to randomize. Clearly, it's not random. I didn't want a set pattern, but I wanted variety. So I'm trying to alternate the height of each one, or the length of each one. And I'm just snugging them against each other. You could overlap them. You could put dimension on some of them and have some of them popped up if you wanted. This is pretty thin paper. It doesn't pop up all that great. And I didn't think I needed it. I used quite a few different patterns. You could do this with as few as 3 patterns, honestly. But I wanted to use all these different school-related patterns. Now here I'm trying to figure out, what can I use next? What have I not used? And I did use the same papers to create these little I made them like Polaroids. So that there's room to write below them. And I don't remember if I actually put the title on there. I did also, I don't think I inked all the papers. Maybe I did. I would recommend, especially when you've got similar titles, the inking really helps. So I think I did ink all of these off camera. It's been a little while since I did this page, so I'm trying to remember some of the details. I accidentally did this page back in August thinking that Christy's Beautiful Life was for September instead of October. So it's been sitting in my room waiting for me to be able to play the video and record it. So today is the day. So this was indeed day 5 sketch. It's a pretty versatile sketch, color-wise, theme-wise, stuff like that. So I'm pleased with that. And now I'm pulling some ephemera out. This is real cute. It says first day of school. I couldn't really decide on this, so I just shifted those down so I had a little more space up top. And I think that's very flexible depending on what your ephemera looks like, your title, things like that. So this sticker is first day of school, so it's sort of a title, and then I'm going to put the now and then at the bottom. It's actually going to end up being then and now. I wanted them chronological, even though the saying is now and then. I still wanted the kindergarten one on the left-hand side. I wanted it to read left to right over time. I loved this little school bus sticker, and then this other one with the little, and now I'm going to connect those things together. And I haven't stuck anything down hard yet, just because I think things may change. So I'm just finding different stickers to add to things. I decided I need to go ahead and do the title, and I pull out, since this is old Creative Memories papers, I'm pulling out some Creative Memories stickers, alpha stickers, and I'm going to write the title using those. So I decided they should be the same size. So I pulled out some black ones. And somehow that space is just large enough for the letters. That I did not measure it. I'm just glad it worked. And I put the red obviously on the black and white so that it would show up a little bit. In real life it does show up pretty easily. A little harder on a small video screen. So you can see once I got the strips cut and inked, the page came together pretty quickly. So I'm just looking at it and deciding what else I might need. I like these stickers, but they're a little more sketchy than the papers. The papers are a little more clean line. Here I decide let's slip in a little journaling box. And I'm just putting the date in this box. And these were real close to the same dates. I think they both happened on the same dates. So I think I dropped the O. And now I'm just trimming it up now that just to fix some of the spacing. Half what I need. And I'm going to, so that it shows up on this white background. Now, the other thing I could have done that I chose not to do is this would have been a great layout to ink on this white background. And if you have school stamps or something like that, which I did have some of, now that I'm looking at it, I probably could have added some school stamps on here. But if you enjoy stamping on your pages, feel free to do that. I'm kind of enjoying the white space on this. And that's plenty of space to journal if you wanted to journal. If your kid was excited or nervous for school to start or anything like that. This is in my daughter's album. I don't think she's probably going to journal, so I don't put journal boxes on all of her pages. I would love for her to, but I'm just not sure it's going to happen. So here I'm just adding some enamel dots to finish things off. And just trying to find things that are the primary colors that match it. And because I have all that white space, I decide I'm just going to add some sketchy lines. You could stitch on this very easily. You could stitch down across all of those strips. That would be real cute. But I'm just drawing some sketchy lines just to give it a little tiny bit of a frame. And now we'll do some close-ups. Please give this video a thumbs up. Go to Christy's Beautiful Life to see all of the great sketches. There's a PDF that you can download, and I'll be doing quite a few more pages in October with Christy's Beautiful Life. Thanks a lot, you guys.